Good morning and happy Wednesday. Most of you are halfway through your week. Today is my first day of the week at work. I work 8 to 8, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I'm just starting. So congratulations to those of you who are halfway done. I am just starting. I wanted to come on this morning and talk a little bit about the cherish part of Phobeo. I don't know if you know this, and if you don't, I hope you'll really listen in, because I want you to know that you have never been second choice to God. You have never been someone that God wasn't thinking of. You have always been in His mind. You have always been in His eye. And that's kind of hard to accept when you've been through a whole lot of junk. Like, okay, if God was watching me, why did I go through all this? And we went through it because, excuse me, morning. We went through it because God gives man free will. And He promises consequences for things, but He also promises rewards. And one of the things that He promised is that any of the junk that you've been through, God wants to use it. He wants to bring it about for your good, for the good of those who are called according to His purposes. And you can maybe look at all the junk you've been through today and you can say, but how can any of this ever help anyone? And a few years back, I was asking myself that same question. And I asked God, please, make something good from this. You promised, and so I know you will. And sure enough, I can look back on some of the things that I've been through my life, some of the deepest cuts, the deepest pains, and see where God has used it, and even been able to be thankful that I went through it, because I have seen where God has used my story and my life to help others. And some of those others are people that are so close to me that if I hadn't been able to help, would have crushed me. So God sees you. He sees you, and He knows your pain, and He knows your hurt. And He wants to walk through that with you. And He wants to walk through your healing with you, if you let Him. So today, I just want you to know that every tear you've cried, God has bottled up in a vial. And He has every tear that you've ever cried. He knows about it. You have not been forgotten. You have never been forsaken. And He has a plan. If you will allow Him to unfold it in your life, He has a plan for all those tears. And He has a plan to bring you joy outside and even within all that pain that you've experienced, or all that hurt that you've gone through. So never ever think that the God of the universe doesn't see you. Because He not only sees you, but He's holding your tears.